In this video, we're jumping in to do an online public race in Assetto Corsa Competizione in the Saudi Audi to see if we can start from the back and get to the front. Welcome back to the Gamer Muscle YouTube channel. Click that like button and subscribe if you enjoy simulator content. So I've not qualified. We are 15th. The car should be set up here and ready to go. We've turned the steering ratio down, made it a bit sharper. We've got the fuel, probably too much. Only a 15-minute race. And it's going to be interesting to see how this drives, because I've not done any public races for a while now. So I'm used to doing a lot of races with subscribers, but not with the randoms. And I think, you know, we've got to keep up to date with the randoms and see what it's like, because this is what sims are like for most people. Unless you're doing league racing, it's a case of just jump online and see what happens. So fasten our seatbelts. Hopefully we can avoid the carnage. I imagine there's going to be total crazy race start, as normally is the case. I was reminded when I loaded into this server, though, how absolutely awesome ACC's sounds are. Just when you're parked in the garage, like the sound of the cars passing by is absolutely fantastic. Kunos have absolutely nailed the audio on this. Okay, here we go. Interesting start already. KTM there. Bit of a squeeze. Find a way through. Straight through. Not bad. I'm happy with that. Who needs to quali? Whoa, tyre's cold. Brake's cold. I have noticed in ACC a lot of people get caught out by the cold tyres and the cold brakes. I think a lot of people don't drive from feel, basically. What they're driving from is sort of practice. They've memorised how to drive, and then as a result, they don't. When the tyres are cold, they just sort of a bit don't know what to do. Which then means we can just massively take advantage of it, especially if we're in the Porsche GT3 car. I think has some really good acceleration, or at least seems that way, and we often seem to do quite well with it at the start of the race. Check this out. Now we do have a 100 ping here, so we're gonna have to watch out. This guy's got 185 ping relative to us. Not ideal. He's gone wide there. Let's hope he doesn't turn into us, and we'll just cut across. Up. That's predictable. Obviously, he was not going to brake for the corner. I went across, went to the inside there. The idea being that I then go back across the inside, I brake on the inside of the corner, and that car would have to go around the outside of us. He decided to not use his brakes, so I don't think he knew where he was on the track and drove into me. To be, I mean, I kind of deserved it. I could have avoided that whole situation by taking a different line, so, you know, that was avoidable. Public server. Self-winkled. This is the thing, if you're doing public server racing, you can always blame other people for crashing into you. I mean, I blame people for crashing into me even when it's obviously my fault. It's a good way of staying sane. But yeah, you can always blame other people, but you in life, you're never going to be able to, you can't change other people. I mean, very rarely can you change other people, and you can't expect other people to change. The one thing that you are always in control of changing is yourself. And if you approach public servers and life in regards to accepting that no one else is likely to change, it's a bonus if they do, but you change yourself to best accommodate and get the best of the situation, you'll most likely get a positive result. He's doing a donut into me. So, you know, there you go. Proper life philosophy from driving simulators. Change yourself before you expect others to change. Quote. Then jump off a bridge. We're getting back. We're in glorious 7th here. Oh. Come on. I think the other thing is you don't know when you're racing online, you don't know what equipment the other person's using. You don't know if they've, you know, maybe they've got a kid screaming behind them. Maybe their wife has told them to do something, they've not done it, so they're under pressure to finish the race, so they get in trouble. Maybe you know, you don't know. You don't know what's going on. So you basically always treat other people in the server as if they're totally mental. That's just the best thing to do. But anyway, let's keep ploughing on forwards here. The nice thing though is if you do actually know drivers, this is what from when we do our live streams and you know, racing with subs, I know everyone that races against me knows that I'm probably going to murder them. But I know which drivers out of my subscribers, I know which drivers are the cleanest to race against, or, you know, tend to drive in certain ways. And I think actually, you know, in real life, because there's only like 3 people that can afford to do real racing, drivers learn how other drivers drive very quickly. Whereas on public servers, it's, you know, especially if you're driving at different times to what you're used to, a lot of the time you're going to be driving with totally random people, so you really don't know, you just don't know what they're going to do. I'd say that's one of the big advantages of something like iRacing with its ranking and the timing of stuff, is that you actually do tend to come across the same names, especially in a single night session. If you're doing multiple, like, Skippy races, for example, Jesus, he's going to hit us. You know, you'll see the same names, and then you can learn how those people drive. And of course, if they've got more than, if they're a 3 or 4 namer, then you know, you know they're going to kill you. Whoa, sliding now. Don't really want to be drifting that. We've got some. I mean, we were punted, but there seems to be some reasonable pace in this race, which is nice. This car, Mr. P. Breto's totally going to hit us. We've got 10 minutes left here to close the gap. I think we can catch back up with the top. We can get a podium out of this. Come on. As long as the car behind us doesn't hit us. It's put a nice bit of pressure on me, though. I appreciate that. But little does he know, the Saudi Audi cannot feel any pressure. The gold deflects all pressure back into the driver that's put this upon us. You watch, Mr. Pareto will lose control from the reflected pressure. Got to be smooth. Why has he got his headlights on? It's the middle of the day. Silverstone's really bumpy in ACC. I wonder if with the laser scan data, if they if it's the older-ish track, like from 2 or 3 years ago, as opposed to a year ago when they resurfaced it like 5 times and then got into trouble because it flooded. They had to cancel the MotoGP, something like that. Apparently it's like super smooth now, I've been told. Throw it around there. Whoa, this guy's putting pressure on us, Mr. P. Preto. Our rear left's overheating a bit. Halfway through the race, come on. See, he did what I did last time without the pass. He defended the inside there, so I couldn't get the overtake done. I mean, it's perfect defending by Esperanza. Because I can't go around the... Once I've already gone there, I can't go around the outside. I just have to back off out of it. Good defending. Oh, God. I'm just moving out of the way, though. I've got a Heli Corsa Tetris block coming at me. You can edit the INI file to make Heli Corsa more zoomed out. Car radar in this. I need to do that. It's a really good pro tip. I do a video on that. You just type in how to make zoom the car radar out in ACC. I'm sure it'll come up. But that's really handy. especially if you don't have the mirrors on. And people are always asking me, why don't I have the mirror on? And I don't have the mirror on because it slows down the game too much. Now, I like to have the graphics turned up. And I like to hit a completely rock-solid 100 FPS as much as possible. Come on! Right. Car in front's made a huge error. And we've still got 6 minutes here. We can do this. Mr. Espanza is drifting there. Tyres are getting a bit warm. I've got a bit wide. This guy's going to go on the right side. I'm going to defend that on the inside. Try not to understeer into him. He'll be next to us. There we go. He's now moved behind us. He went in a bit deep there. He couldn't get it to stick. It was a nice push there. This is really good driving. This is literally, I just jumped into a public server. Absolutely fantastic. I do think one of the advantages of a single class racing in a driving sim is that, and not too many tracks, is that, you know, people start, they learn the cars, or they find a GT3 car they like, and they learn the tracks, and that makes it more consistent online. Obviously, the downside of that is that it can get a little bit repetitive. So, you know, it's not as variable as if you've got a sim with loads of different content in, but a lot of people struggle to just drive at a very basic level, so sometimes the repetitive familiarity will produce a better end result for everyone. Because you know what you're getting, you know what tracks there are, you know how to drive them. It's like playing SO City repeatedly in Live for Speed. AS Club, SO City. Oh man, BLGP, bloody Live for Speed, so good. So good. Still, structurally, probably still the best simulator structurally in terms of how elegantly setup sharing works and how track voting and everything, you know, and the auto kick voting stuff. Oh, look at this, Gregor and Esperanza. Here we go. I'm feeling 4th place, guys. 4 minutes to go in this. We might not get on the podium. We could get 4. I'm gonna have to defend the instant. No, it's too late. I probably could have actually moved to the right a bit more. He backed out of it. Here we go. Bit of GT3 car knitting. Got all the Ferraris here. Right. How can we do this in a way that pays off? I'm going to try and take a wider entry into this and cut back. We've got a car on the inside, so got to watch out there. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. This might be a photo finish. Absolutely glorious. Saudi Audi across the lawn. Get the run round the outside. Don't run too wide. Get on the brakes. Hook it up on the inside. Watch out for the sausage. Skim it with the side of the tyre. Car up the inside. Oh, you git. Twice that's happened there. So, what a bugger. He just didn't brake. It was like the Porsche. He said sorry. Oh! I should have learned. I mean, you know, again, as I say, if you're on the inside there and it's tight and you get nudged and you got a bit of steering angle, even if you're in the right, you're going to be the car that gets penalised. Which is unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's see if we can get this gap. Let's see if we can get glorious 7th. Try and close it down. I'm sure they will have another contact. Oh man, that's frustrating. Part of that could have been netcode as well, to be fair. Like, it was the gentlest of nudges that he hit us. There we go. Cars all over the place there. Oh, Jesus. Okay. That's how you break your wrists with a DD wheel. Opposite lock. 360 degrees. Opposite lock on the FANATEC podium. Oh, man. Yeah. It's not ideal. On the subject of the FANATEC podium, absolutely awesome DD wheel, and I really appreciate. We've had loads of people. I'm talking about myself. I'm talking like the Queen here. Loads of people have been using my FANATEC affiliate link under the videos, which I really appreciate. When they've been buying stuff, it's you know, Really, really do appreciate that. PC Gamer just did an article actually on the FANATEC CSL Elite being the best value force feedback wheel, which I to be honest, I probably agree with them actually. It's not the cheapest. I'd say like T300 is the best cheapest wheel, if that makes sense. As long as it's got T3PA pedals. The Logitech have got the new G25. Oh, I'll have to do another video. I'll have to do a video on that, guys. Oh dear. Oh. Logitech are gonna, Logitech with Logitech. Keep doing the same product. Change a little bit of it, and then increase the price of it. That's the Logitech way. They do it with everything. They do it with the webcams. They do it with the wheels. But yeah, I'll do a separate video on that. The G25, G27, G29, all effectively G25. Little tweaks. They're quite good wheels though. Once the price comes down, Logitech tend to always put stuff at launch at a stupid price to then make it look as if it's good value when it goes on sale at the various retail stores. Do you know what? If we get one more lap, guys, that'd be really nice. I don't think we will though. We're gonna have to make do with bloody 7th place again. Whatever happens, it's always sodding 7th place. Whoa. That was weird. I hit the curb with the front left and it totally lifted the car off the ground. And when I got on the brake, the wheel locked up. Oh man, we were on for like a second if we hadn't got punted. Oh, we do get one more lap. I know. Yes. Silverstone with its multiple start-finish lines. Look at that. Come on. Absolutely charged through here. Get going. If they contact, we might gain a place from this. It's always worth continuing to push. Even if you get wrecked, it's always good to just keep going because I never understood people that just quit races. It's like, well, even if you get, as long as your car's not totally damaged, wrecked, it's always a good opportunity to like keep focused and improve. And it's oh, there we go. A key thing with sim racing, and I'd imagine real racing as well, is like the getting into the mindset of annoying thing happens, unexpected thing happens, really throws you off, and to in a flash be like just back in it. It's like, well, you can't affect what's happened in the past, so get on with the future. More life philosophy from sim racing. It's the next video series. But you know, that's a 6th place. That's his 6th place for just jumping in online, seeing how the public server goes. I have to say, some of the driving was okay there. I probably pushed people a bit too close going on the tight left-hander, and I know that you get rotated if you get contacted there, so I could have avoided that. Not bad. Not bad indeed. I'll definitely do more random online racing. We'll see how it goes. And let me know in the comments if there's any car track combos that you would like to see. One of the things I want to do as well is to get into the Skip Barber a bit more in iRacing and do a bit of that. But yeah, let me know what you'd like to see. If you enjoy this kind of casual racing and chat talk. But until the next video, guys, thanks for watching. Happy tea drinking. Click that subscribe button. Click the like button. And goodbye, everyone.